Niall Healy, but as ever the man to watch out for here is the wonderfully talented Damien Hayes, already a candidate surely for Galway's Hurler of the Year. Seamus Roach, the referee in charge. Huge sense of expectation, and already it's hotting up down there, a bit like the semi-final. They're at it again before we can even get underway. And Seamus Roach again looking at his watch, and they're having little tussles everywhere and anywhere. In the end, common sense prevails. Match gets underway. It's the 117th All-Ireland Hurling final, and it is Galway who play from left to right. If there is a light breeze out there, it favours Galway for the opening 35 minutes. Into the middle of the field here, taking that ball away, Hanning, sending it along beyond Ger Farragher. Easy one for goalkeeper Donal O'Cusack. Over 82,000 people are here, and that's going to be a free in. There was a push. The push was by the very talented Ollie Canning, and it's going to be Ben O'Connor who will take it. Well, he's giving it maximum care and maximum attention. Every opportunity crucial, and Ben has taken the first scoring opportunity, and Cork have taken the lead. That's Shane Kavanagh, number 6, trying to get it up onto his stick, waiting for the corner man, Ollie Canning, to take it. Off the stick in the end there of Sean O'Halpine, line ball to Galway. Richie Murray coming up to take this one, playing in his 14th championship match. Good ball in. Alan Kearns turns. That's the score Galway needed to settle them down after 7 minutes.
I think it's interesting. We expected Cork short game and the Galway more direct, and it's complete opposite. Galway are working short puck-outs, and their midfielders are trying to go very, very deep to create room for their half-forward end. So it's an interesting clash of styles, but it's completely different from what I expected.
Brian Corcoran out to Niall McCarthy. He's got a man over. That was Ben O'Connor, blocked down well by Ollie Canning. Coming in there like a truck was Shane Kavanagh, linking up once again. Diarmuid O'Sullivan back down defiantly, runs all the way through dangerously in there. A chance here, and Ben O'Connor has scored. The opening goal of the game is Ben O'Connor's 16th minute. Puck out taken quickly and away down the field. That's going to be the Galway tactic. This is Damien Hayes. Hasn't scored so far. Needs a bit of support. Coming through was David Tierney, and that's over the bar from Tierney. David Collins now. Both teams trying to get the rhythm going once again. That's a very good catch by Damien Hayes. Stopped. Hand pass laid off beautifully for Kearns. Looking for the score. He's got it. Alan Kearns has got a second point. Joe Dean slips, and again it's Damien Joyce. This time he's left it behind to Timmy McCarthy. Taking on Shane Kavanagh. McCarthy again. Knocks it out of the bar. He's had enormous critics over the years, but Timmy McCarthy usually comes good in finals, and he's got 2 this afternoon from 2 shots. It's back down with Alan Kearns, taking on Ben O'Connor. Good return by Galway. Alan Kearns, a 3rd point for him. Trying to make the switches and the changes. Jerry O'Connor is discarded the green helmet, up towards Joe Dean, trying to get more into the match. Ball in towards Timmy McCarthy, taking on David Collins. Collins, his dad is a Cork man, but very much they're all supporting Galway this afternoon, I'm sure, in the Collins household. Here comes Brian Corcoran. That's going to land over the bar. He's got a second. Brian Corcoran from Erin's own. Hand pass by Niall Healy. It was Damien Hayes who was trying to steal inside. He's still there, tenaciously in. That's a good opportunity for Richie Murray. Stopped on the goal line, and it's a goal for Galway. A point between them in the 49th minute. This is it again here. Richie Murray was coming in, comes off the goalkeeper's legs, and it was prodded in by Damien Hayes under the falling body of Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Tom Kenny trying to take it. John Gardner next in, ahead of Richie Murray. getting there ahead of Alan Kearns also. Up as far as Ben O'Connor, rolls it up. Jersey pulled by Hardyman, goes through. Still trying to get through. Difficult, impossible. And David Tierney has it back once again for the tribesmen, all the way through to Ger Farragher. Only two between them. Farragher has an opportunity to cut it to one. He's done it! 1 point, the margin.
I think Ger Farragher has proven the last day and again today that it's not just a free taker, super scorer there out in front. And I think that extra bit of room inside, you talked about the two-man full forward line earlier, it's creating space for the Galway attack. They look more dangerous.
And bear in mind, Diarmuid O'Sullivan's on a yellow. Tom Kenny's flying. He's got a third. Good score. Ben O'Connor cutting it up towards Joe Dean. Doesn't run for him, runs instead for Ollie Canning. Is it running for Galway right now? Not a good clearance. Straight to Ben O'Connor. And Ben has knocked it over the bar. A goal of 5 for Ben O'Connor. Coming across here is John Gardner. Getting there ahead of his man. That's not the best of clearances. It favours Derek Hardyman. Nobody near him. He's got a player loose inside. Oh dear. Is it going to go over? It is! Great point by Derek Hardyman. Farragher in there with the 50-50 clash. It comes back to Pat Mulcahy. Feeding it beautifully ahead here to Ben O'Connor. Cork swing forward, playing in the centre of the field. That's brilliant accuracy. Everything he has struck, he has put it over the bar or into the goal. A goal and 6. David Collins playing well at left half back for Galway. Towards Kevin Broderick, it's stolen away from him there by Brian Murphy. Whipped forward by Jerry O'Connor, and that lands over the bar. That could be a winner. Goal scores quickly. That's in towards Kevin Hayes. Just in the match about 30 seconds. Back to Ger Farragher. Nobody near him initially. Going into challenge there, Ben O'Connor. Slightly off balance as Ger Farragher was hitting that one. And it's 2 shots now that Galway have hit in the last couple of minutes that have been well off the target. Cork playing within themselves, playing a nice compact game, and they're leading by 4.
Yeah, and that's the way they've played all year, Joe. In every match they've played, they've just done enough. And, you know, you always feel there's a bit more in the tank if they need to pull it out. 5 points from their 2 midfielders today. Tom Kenny with 3, Jerry O'Connor with 2. And Galway have got 3 points from their midfielders, 8 points from the middle of the field. So it shows you the type of loose game. Here's Ben O'Connor again with another one.
Superb. 1-7 from Ben O'Connor. A match-winning performance by the O'Connor twins. Damien Hayes here, going short to Kevin Broderick. They gave a very good themselves for a long, long time. And right now they're looking for a goal chance. Diarmuid O'Sullivan surrounded by 3 Galway players. Can they get it in? They're still trying to get there with Richie Murray and Donald O'Cusack on the ground. Was he lying on the ball?
Yeah, that's a penalty. It's a very clear rule now, Jerry. You know, if you lie on the ball, it's a free. That should be a penalty.
It should be, especially where it happened that time.
He's going to bring it out and throw it in. And that's the old rule, but about 2 or 3 years ago that was changed. If you lie on the ball, it's a free hit.
Should have been a penalty. Stopped again by the goalkeeper. Good stop by Donald O'Cusack. Some late scares for Cork from a very gallant Galway team, and we have nearly played the 2 minutes of stoppage time in this 6th ever meeting of Cork and Galway in the final. It's looking like Cork's 100% record against Galway is going to be maintained in finals. Still Galway looking for something. Calling for the ball. I think it's over. It is, and Cork are still the champions. Cork retain the Liam McCarthy Cup. John Allen and his selectors have done the job. The county board wanted continuity after Donald O'Grady stepped aside at the end of the 2004 season. John Allen, one of the selectors then, came in. They maintained that sense of continuity. They came in as favourites. They justified favouritism. And at Croke Park, they have seen off the challenge of Galway. Final score of the All-Ireland final. Cork 121, Galway 116. Tá Craobh Dullarashka Corkig Curran Liam McCory, Gorda Hal Sonne, Trono go Halte,